Robin, you said somewhere India feels very much like home since we live in the middle of an Asian community. Do you listen to Indian music? Any Bollywood songs?
Well, we've just grown up hearing Bollywood music. There are two types of music in the area where I grew up as a child.
Okay.
There are two types of music, apart from obviously English pop music that you hear everywhere.
Right.
We were hearing in the streets where we lived. We were hearing Jamaican pop music and Indian Bollywood music. That's what you hear everywhere because that's the communities that we lived amongst.
Right. Jimmy, did you enjoy Bollywood music as well?
Well, absolutely, yeah. I mean, I love Bollywood, and I particularly like the old Bollywood films
Right.
because they were shot on old Technicolor stock,
Yeah.
and they've got that sheen of Hollywood that even Hollywood didn't have by the time they got to the 1950s, And I love that.
I also want to ask you some questions for the young. You guys have seen it all, the fame, the numbers. Your songs have been on charts for years and years, and this sustained. You'll have sustained a band for so long. Any young band who's watching this interview, how should they handle fame? This fame that they see is different from the fame that you guys saw.
Yeah, well,
Well,
I think it's hard for us to say because it's a very different business now to what it was when we first started. Um, I don't feel like we're really that qualified to give fans advice because I don't know how the business works half the time now. We're a live touring band more than anything, and that
Right.
hasn't changed. But the business itself, the record
But
business,
just Jimmy, just the principle of staying grounded, not getting carried away with fame.
absolutely. That's
Principle.
absolutely important. You
yeah,
must keep your feet on the ground. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget your roots. Once you start believing your own press, you're in trouble.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's for me. That's the secret.
Right, right,
Mhm.
right. And
Well,
also, yeah,
Also, sorry, I'd like to say if I have one piece of advice for a band, and we're talking about a band here, not artists,
yeah,
individual artists, I really believe if a band gets together and they really truly are a band, a collaborative, thing where everybody has an input. The drummer does the drums, the bass player does the bass, and if it's a genuine band that works together, then you should all get paid the same. You know,
also
Absolutely.
important.
Share everything. Share everything equally.
equally, yeah, yeah. And that way you've got a chance of staying together.